The debate over high-skilled immigration in America has reached a boiling point, and it's exposing fractures within the Republican Party. At the center of the controversy are figures like Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Loomer, and even grassroots voices, all clashing over the role of skilled workers in America's economy. This isn't just about visas, it's about culture, competition, and the future of the country. Let's unpack the layers of this heated conversation. The H1B Visa program allows U.S. companies to employ foreign workers in specialty occupations requiring technical expertise. Think software engineers, scientists, and architects, roles where demand often outpaces domestic supply. The tech industry in particular has been a vocal proponent of the program, arguing it's critical for maintaining America's edge in innovation. However, critics argue that it depresses wages and displaces American workers. The debate isn't new, but it's become more divisive than ever. Elon Musk has emerged as a prominent voice in favor of high-skilled immigration. Recently, he emphasized the need for the top 0.1% of engineering talent to sustain America's global leadership. Musk, himself an immigrant, shared his own struggles obtaining a green card despite selling his first company, Zip2, for over $300 million. He called the experience insane, highlighting systemic inefficiencies and recognizing exceptional talent. But Musk's arguments haven't gone unchallenged. Critics like Loomer argue that companies like Tesla misuse H1B visas for entry-level roles, citing salary data that doesn't exactly scream elite talent. Musk defended his position, doubling down on the need for high-skilled workers while dismissing Loomer as trolling for attention. Then there's Vivek Ramaswamy, who offers a different perspective. While critical of the H1B program, which he once used as a biotech entrepreneur, Ramaswamy takes aim at American culture. In a recent post, he argued that America's preference for mediocrity over excellence is a root cause of its reliance on foreign talent. According to him, American culture has prioritized social conformity and normalcy over fostering the kind of rigor needed to produce world-class engineers. Ramaswamy called for a cultural shift, advocating for more math tutoring, science competitions, and academic rigor, what he described as achievement over mediocrity. His message is clear. America doesn't just need immigration reform, it needs a cultural renaissance. This isn't the first time America has relied on foreign talent to maintain its competitive edge. During the Cold War, the U.S. recruited German scientists through Operation Paperclip. This historical precedent underscores how critical immigration has been to America's success. Musk himself acknowledged that without these scientists, America was losing the space race badly. The lesson here is that immigration has long been a strategic tool for America, not just a stopgap for labor shortages, but a way to dominate in key industries. Some commentators brought a free market critique to the table, arguing that if companies like Apple can't attract domestic talent by raising wages, they should be allowed to fail. Musk fired back, calling this perspective incredibly foolish, pointing out that the expertise Apple needs simply doesn't exist domestically in sufficient quantity. This exchange highlights a fundamental tension. Should the market dictate outcomes, even if it means losing global competitiveness, or should immigration fill the gap when domestic supply falls short? Adding to the debate, Paul Graham, co-founder of Y Combinator, weighed in. Graham noted that among those who understand technology, on both the right and the left, there's a clear consensus in favor of high-skilled immigration. The opposition, he claimed, comes primarily from anonymous accounts and political commentators who lack direct experience in the field. Graham's point underscores a growing divide. On one side, tech leaders like Musk argue that immigration is essential for innovation. On the other, populist voices like Loomer frame the issue as a betrayal of American workers. Musk has also taken aim at the quality of the immigration debate itself. Referring to it as the biggest Dunning-Kruger effect situation he's ever seen, he criticized how uninformed opinions often dominate the conversation. A diagram shared by another user, illustrating how confidence outpaces knowledge among the uninformed, further highlights this frustration. This brings up an uncomfortable truth. Complex issues like immigration can't be reduced to sound bites. Yet, in the age of social media, oversimplified narratives often drown out nuanced discussions. Ramaswamy calls this America's Sputnik moment, urging the nation to wake up and prioritize excellence over mediocrity. His warning is stark. If America doesn't address its cultural complacency, it risks being overtaken by nations like China, where achievement and rigor are deeply ingrained. But changing a culture is far harder than passing immigration reform. It requires a societal shift in how success is valued and how young people are raised, a long-term project that may not align with immediate economic needs. Finally, this debate has revealed a split within the Republican Party. Figures like Musk and Ramaswamy advocate for a meritocratic global approach, while populist conservatives argue for stricter immigration controls. As Ian Miles Cheong observed, it's wild to see MAGA supporters turning against figures like Musk, Ramaswamy, and others who have typically aligned with conservative ideals. This rift reflects broader tensions within the GOP. How do you balance populist nationalism with the realities of a global economy? The immigration debate is about more than visas. It's about America's identity and its place in the world. Do we embrace immigration as a strategic tool to stay competitive, or do we double down on domestic solutions, even if it means falling behind? And can America's culture shift to produce the talent it needs, or will it continue to rely on foreign expertise? These questions don't have easy answers, but one thing is clear: the stakes couldn't be higher. America's future as a global leader may well depend on how it resolves this debate.